Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Hart, pilot Jack Rulin in Skycam 16, chief meteorologist Tom Clark, and Joe Zone on sports. This is Newswatch 16.
Good evening. Karen Hart has the night off. I'm Nolan Johannes. Harvey's Lake officials have the okay to get the green out of their lake. Today, the state Department of Environmental Resources gave its permission to dump copper sulfate into the lake to kill the algae that's turned the water green. That algae has also forced DER to warn people to stay out of the water because of possible medical problems. 1.5 tons of the chemical will be used and will cost the borough of Harvey's Lake more than $3,000. It's trying to get the state to help with that bill.
It will be done in its entirety, even if the borough has to pay for it itself, yes.
Jones says the cost of the chemical will not force the council to raise property taxes. The borough will meet tonight to vote on a plan of action. We'll tell you what it decides tonight on the update. There's a warning tonight for the people who live around Harvey's Lake. The mayor says someone is going around asking residents to contribute $100 for the copper sulfate needed to clean up the green. The mayor says no one from the borough has been authorized to do this. They are just con artists trying to make a quick $100. You wouldn't want to drink Harvey's Lake water, but how do you feel about drinking the new Coca-Cola? That's a multi-million-dollar marketing question the Coke people are trying to answer by bringing back the old Coca-Cola under the name Classic Coke. Last night we asked a question for you about Coca-Cola's game plan. In an informal telephone survey, we asked, do you think the image of Coca-Cola has been hurt by the controversy over the old Coke and the new Coke? And 82% of you said yes, Coke's image has been hurt. Only 18% thought Coke had weathered the cola wars. Companies may go out of business, but the work that workers they employ must go on. That's what workers at the closed B.F. Goodrich plant in Exeter are trying to do. And as Newswatch 16's Mark Anik reports, they're getting some help from their old company.
Noreen Petro is trying to start over. Still, she can't help but think of Monday, the day B.F. Goodrich announced that the Exeter plant would close.
I kind of went numb. I was scared. I was afraid I wasn't going to get another job after I left there. And the numbness hasn't left yet.
Getting rid of the numbness is Lou Masterson's job. He's been hired by Goodrich to teach the workers how to get that new job. And he's helping them find answers to the questions they'll face when they go for the interview.
Universal one. Money. You're making too much money. I can't hire you.
Do they know how to print up a resume, organize their references, things like that?
In general, the one-word answer is no. They've not done it that often before.
B.F. Goodrich is footing the bill for the seminars, and so far about 3/4 of the old workers have turned out.
That helped me answer a lot of questions I was doubtful about how to search for a job and what to say and what not to say.
It's been said that if you have a job, unemployment is at 0%. If you're out of a job, unemployment is 100%. If that's true, unemployment is now 100% for all the workers who used to work here at B.F. Goodrich. The company hopes that by the time the seminars are over, that number will be back down closer to 0 for everyone. Mark Anik, Newswatch 16, Exeter.
And we hope so, too, for all those workers. Our chief meteorologist, Tom Clark, is coming up next with his weather watch. Tom, it's been a beautiful day out there today.
It sure has, Nolan, and more comfortable, too, than yesterday. But I'm looking at a slight shift coming in the jet stream up there. When we come back, I'll tell you how that's going to affect your weekend weather.
Have you looked at Allstate homeowners insurance rates lately? Nope. They may be lower than you think. They are low. Compare Allstate rates for old homes, new homes, even dream homes.
Bring your policy into Allstate and compare. See how low our rates really are.
Wow. They're low. A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Right now, through July 27th, you can bowl every other game free at selected bowling lanes in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area. Now bowling is twice as much fun. Bowl every other game free now through July 27th. Shake it up for half the money at special bowling lanes in northeastern Pennsylvania. Remember, when you bowl,
everyone's a winner, man. You gotta go shake 'em up. Do it day or night, bowling's out of sight. Shake 'em up.
Good morning. I'd like a breakfast sandwich.
Sure, take your pick, like they're all the same.
I'd prefer one made to order.
Like, where do you think you are, Wendy's?
At Wendy's, you can get a breakfast sandwich made to order. Fried egg, cheese, your choice of bacon, sausage, tomato, 8 toppings. It's the made-to-order breakfast sandwich you don't wait for.
For sure.
Now we're serving breakfast for Wendy's kind of people.
Sargent's invites you to put yourself in your cat's place. What if you had the fleas, the itching, the scratching? You'd want relief on the double. You'd want your cat to give you Sargent's new double-layer flea and tick collar. Sargent's double layers kill fleas and ticks like both a powder and a spray. And Sargent's keeps killing for 5 full months. Give your cat relief on the double. Sargent's new double-layer flea and tick collar. She'd do it for you.
Tom's in his backyard. He's smiling today, looking up there. Nice bright skies, and I'll bet you things are going to be nice tomorrow. I've got my fingers crossed, Tom.
So do I, Nolan. Always like my forecast to verify. Plenty of blue sky overhead at the moment. You know, for the past few days, I have been proudly showing everybody I could find pictures of my little girl, Kristen Marie. And most people say that she looks a lot like her daddy, but some say that she's the image of her mother. Well, what do you think? There she is at 6 weeks old, showing no signs of being camera shy. Now, don't you think she looks at least a little bit like her daddy? I think so. How about the temperature in the backyard now? She's a sweetheart. I love you, honey. Look at those cumulus clouds over the Poconos this afternoon. Temperature 77 here in the backyard. Humidity 44%. The wind is west at 9, and the barometer is rising from 30 inches even. The high today is 77, 56, a cool morning. 82 and 61 are the normals. 99, the record high for this date. 89, the high 1 year ago. Those cumulus clouds will not develop into thunderstorms this evening. Now we have the satellite view. It's just in, showing the nice weather over the eastern states of the U.S. A little cloudiness out to the west, though, but showers have been few and far between. We'll have some patchy clouds here tomorrow, but another nice day as I see it. Well, looking out to the west, it looks good. Jet stream has been a little bit further south than normal, but it looks like that over the next couple of days, it's going to be lifting slowly back to the north. And that means warmer temperatures, I mean very warm air, coming in here by Sunday and Monday. The weekend looking good for you swimming pool fanatics out there. Still very hot out west. The hottest temperature reported so far this week came from Death Valley, California at 123. Here's my forecast for tonight. It's going to stay nice all night long, good for sleeping, low humidities. Stars will be out later on. Beaumont, 56 up there in Wyoming County. Scioto, Monroe County, 59 tonight. Mount Carmel, also 59. And in the upper 50s in Williamsport, and the wind will be very light overnight. A sunrise tomorrow morning will occur at 5:39. We have a sunset at 8:37. Clear tonight, or becoming clear in a few hours, 59 below, 80 tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, again comfortable humidities. Saturday looks good, even down in Philadelphia for the big Live Aid concert. I don't expect any rain. Warm, 84, near 90 on Sunday. So plan accordingly. Nolan, that's it for now.
Okay, we appreciated those pictures of Kristen Marie. She sent along a weather forecast for Dad, you know.
Yeah.
There's nothing but dampness and showers, Tom.
Yeah, periodic dampness. Uh-huh.
Thanks, my friend. We'll see you on the update. The Sports Watch is next with Joe Zone. Tonight, Larry Holmes is in town to talk about his brother's next fight. Plus, Joe will have his series on minor league baseball, and our one area kid is sweating it out in Texas.
Well, it's summer again. Time for those wonderful days at the beach. Or at Extravaganza Land.
That'll be $127, sir. Our lines average 4 hours and 10 minutes. Put a smile on your face at our happy, happy place.
There is another option. At Tony and Wildwater Kingdom, you can splash or dash. You can zoom or swoop. And you can even surf. Stony Park and Wildwater Kingdom, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Lots of action.
And no seaweed.
Let's do Tony.
Sweetheart, what's the matter? I'm drowning my sorrows. You are depressing the scenery. Oh, Mom, I really wanted that job. I know. But listen, when one door closes, another door opens. I always learn more from my failures than I did from my success. You mean I can learn from failures? Yes. Oh, you don't want to get a PhD in it, but you can learn. I won't drink to that.
There's one soft drink that fits the spirit of today. Diet Pepsi, the one-calorie choice of a new generation. In this world, it's little things that keep two people apart.
My flight leaves at 8:30. I wish you'd come with me.
You know, we've been through this before.
Fortunately, something always seems to bring them together, which is why there's Dentine. You see, not even mouthwash can freshen your breath better than when you're chewing Dentine.
There's the whole wide world for you. Narrow down to just you. Breath with Dentine.
Well, Larry Holmes is in town today, huh, Joe?
He was. I think the whole family was here today. The Holmes gang in town to promote next month's fight. What else? That fight, in case you haven't heard, is between this guy, Mark Holmes, Larry's brother, and John Collins, who wasn't here to face the Holmes gang today. He'll have a separate get-together later on. The fight will be at the CYC in Scranton, a middleweight title fight televised nationally by NBC.
It's an advantage for Mark. It puts him out in the light. You can't stay in the closet all your life. You got to come out and be seen and make your mark in life. Now, this is his opportunity to come on out and let people see that he's a good fighter and he can fight and he can go for that title and he can win it. If he want that opportunity, he got that opportunity. Now he just got to back it up.
Larry has kind of helped out putting this deal together for his brother. NBC actually owed Holmes a favor for an NBC appearance, and this fight for Mark is called The Big Payback. That fight, August 3rd, will be 5 o'clock, CYC in Scranton. So you want to be a major leaguer, huh? Become a catcher. They say it's one of the best ways to get to the major leagues. Doug Davis of Bloomsburg is finding out firsthand. You've got to go to Midland, Texas to see Davis in action. He's there with the California Angels Class AA team in the Texas League.
Davis played on 3 district championship teams at Central Columbia High School. From there to North Carolina State, a full scholarship. 3 years with the Wolfpack. Then last summer, the Major League Draft. The Angels grabbed Davis and sent him to their Class A affiliate for half a season. This year, Davis was moved up to AA, the Texas League.
The next stop for Davis here, Midland, Texas, where the only thing hotter than the 100-degree temperatures is the passion for Texas gold, oil. This is the heart of Texas oil country, and yet just a few hundred yards away, Davis trying to impress the big shots of the Angels organization.
When Davis is not at the stadium, he's usually here at his air-conditioned apartment. In his apartment, he shares with a teammate. All of the Angel players live here, about 3 miles from the ballpark. I'll tell you what, as an outsider coming in from Pennsylvania, you can't help but notice the heat. It feels like 100. It's only about 95. Davis says it takes a while to get used to.
Today it's probably going to get up to 105. It's not as humid as it does get back home, but the heat does take a little bit out of you, and you have to get out there and play every day, day in and day out, to get used to it.
Davis is not built like your average big league catcher. At 6'1", 190, he's small compared to most, but he's also much quicker than most.
I can only work with what I have, and I feel that if I can just stay right about where I'm at and work with the quickness standpoint more than strength, I can overcompensate a little bit for maybe the size that I don't have.
It doesn't help him to not be bigger than he is. However, he has done a lot of good weight work also over the past year. He has really built himself up now where he is, I'd say, 50% larger than he was last year. If he continues at that, the type of weight work that he's gone through, he can develop the kind of strength potential to play in the major leagues.
Davis knows what it'll take to get to the majors. He needs to bat in the 280s, hit 15 homers, drive in 80 runs. He's got a 270 average right now, 8 homers. His biggest offensive improvement so far has come from learning to hit the ball to right field. And he also needs to be a better-than-average defensive catcher.
throw out 50% of the runners, be able to call a game from behind the plate. Davis hasn't set a timetable for himself, although 4 years from now he'd expect to be in the major leagues, or at least knocking on the door. And he's not about to be discouraged by the numbers game, that 2 in 30 minor leaguers who make it to the big leagues.
I don't think that you can look at something negative at this point, especially, and try and worry about something like that, because if you're going to start getting discouraged now, there's a lot bigger discouragements on the road ahead.
Davis expressed the sentiments of just about all of the minor leaguers I've talked to. Make the most of the opportunities, as so many others wish they had it. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, a kid who's already been up to the big leagues, but who is now in the minors trying to play his way back. You did it. You listened to me after all. You got Ricky Henderson on that all-star team. A last-minute rush last night. Henderson beat out Reggie Jackson. He will start in the American League outfield. Dave Winfield, Jim Rice will join him out there. Lance Parrish of the Tigers will catch at first. Eddie Murray, Lou Whitaker at second. Third baseman George Brett. Cal Ripken will be at shortstop. Dodgers and Cubs play. The Dodgers won this afternoon 3-1. That's all of it. Give tonight your best shot. I'll see you at 11.
You just said it looks like he might not make it last night. You didn't say he wasn't going to.
Didn't think he had a shot, but Northeastern Pennsylvania came through.
All right. Thanks, Joe. We'll see you in the update. Stay with us. We'll give your eyes a treatment with the story of beauty at the feet. That's next as Newswatch 16 continues.
Can we provide you with a loan to help make the home improvement you want?
Gonna get the job done in the blazing sun. Me and the guys in the crew. What are you gonna do? And when my thirst is at its limit, it's mountain dew. Do it, mountain dew. Do it, so cool and smooth. When I got a thirst, you're undisputed, undisputed. Do it, mountain dew.
Penn Furniture's summer sale is here. And right now, you can enjoy reduced prices on only the finest names, like Hendredon, Drexel Heritage, Century, hand-picked Oriental imports, and more. When Penn Furniture has a sale, it simply means the best for less. No impossible markdowns, no gimmicks. Only the best for less. And that's what you'll find right now during Penn Furniture's summer sale. 9799 Lockhorn Avenue in downtown Scranton.
100,000. No matter how many miles you drive, 200,000. Your car will never run longer. 300,000. Than your Midas muffler guarantee.
Royalty came calling in our area today. Royalty in the form of the new Miss Pennsylvania. She's 23-year-old Lee Sheza of Philadelphia. Now, she stopped by the Oktoberfest underway at the Rocky Glen Park in Music to pose for photographs and meet some of her loyal followers, including Newswatch 16's Dan Fiorucci. She told Dan she hopes to trade in her Pennsylvania crowd for the Miss America crown to further her college education.
A lot of people don't realize that the Miss America Pageant program is the largest scholarship foundation for women in the United States. And I think that's something that should be brought out because...
Lee Sheza will be heading for Atlantic City, the Miss America Pageant, and perhaps even more fame and fortune in September. And we wish her the very best. And that is Newswatch 16 for a Thursday. Be sure to join us tonight at 11 on The Update when we tell you about why some people in our area have their minds on floods. World News Tonight is next for the entire team, including Karen, who has the night off. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on The Update. Enjoy your evening.